Every part of our makeup, genetically, physically, and mentally, plays an important part in efficiently interacting with our immediate environment, as well as means of deeper connection with our loved ones and the world around us, and it also keeps us grounded by keeping the existential terror of meaning and life at bay. If we lose this coordination of everything we know that we are, our lives become terribly unbearable, especially since this mostly happens in the later stages of life, causing us to long for youthful days, and therefore drives us into a labyrinth of depression. This is a sneak peek of how difficult life with Parkinson's disease can be. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurological disease that affects movement. It is the breakdown of cells in the nervous system. Parkinson's disease is a movement disorder that causes the muscles to tighten up and become rigid, making it difficult to walk and do other activities that require movement. People with Parkinson's disease also have tremors and may develop cognitive problems, especially memory loss and dementia. Parkinson's disease spawns up when nerve cells in the basal ganglia, an area of the brain that controls movement, become impaired and/or die. Normally, these nerve cells or neurons produce an important brain chemical known as dopamine. When the neurons die or become impaired, they produce less dopamine, which causes the movement problems of Parkinson's. Parkinson's victims also lose the nerve endings that produce norepinephrine, the main chemical messenger of the sympathetic nervous system, which controls many functions of the body, such as heart rate and blood pressure. The loss of norepinephrine may help explain some of the non-movement features of Parkinson's, such as fatigue, irregular blood pressure, decreased movement of food down the digestive tract, and sudden drop in blood pressure when a person stands up from sitting or a lying down position. Many brain cells of people with Parkinson's contain Lewy bodies, unusual clumps of the protein alpha-synuclein. Experts are trying to better understand the normal and abnormal functions of alpha-synuclein and its relationship to genetic mutations that impact Parkinson's disease and Lewy body dementia. This progressive neurological disease is most common in people who are older than 55 years of age. The average age at which it occurs is between 60 and 65 years of age, but some younger people may get Parkinson's disease, but this is very uncommon. When it affects someone who is younger than 50, it's called early onset Parkinson's disease. Early onset Parkinson's disease is often hereditary and is the result of certain gene defects or mutations. You may be more likely to get early onset Parkinson's disease if someone in your family has it. The older you are, the greater your risk of developing it. Parkinson's generally begins with physical symptoms. Problems with cognitive function inevitably arise, including forgetfulness and trouble with concentration, which eventually arise as well. As time passes, the disease will only get worse. Huge percentages of Parkinson's victims develop dementia. This can cause profound memory loss and make the effort of maintaining relationships futile. When dementia develops, speaking and communicating with others becomes very difficult. Problem solving becomes impossible. You become very forgetful. Paying attention becomes an arduous task. Processing thoughts, words, and abstract concepts become nigh impossible. In time, you won't be able to live by yourself anymore because at this stage, your ability to care for yourself is fatally impaired. Experts in this field and related fields don't understand how or why dementia often occurs with Parkinson's disease, but it's clear that dementia and problems with cognitive function are linked to changes in the brain that cause problems with movement. So the risk of dementia tagging along for the ride with Parkinson's is really great because, as with Parkinson's disease, dementia occurs when nerve cells degenerate, leading to chemical changes in the brain. Symptoms of Parkinson's get so debilitating and so severe that even standing on one's own may be impossible. All life and human activities are impaired, requiring a round-the-clock caregiver. Another terrible peculiarity of Parkinson's disease is it proves extremely difficult to diagnose. No single test can identify it. Parkinson's can easily be mistaken for another health condition. Parkinson's disease can't be cured, but there are different therapies that can help control symptoms, but nothing is guaranteed.